There is a fine line between caring for someone and becoming so fixated that you end up putting them before you, which puts your relationships in danger. Caring is a natural instinct to express your affection towards other people and things that you love, but we all need to learn how to control that instinct sometimes. Learning to care while upholding your moral principles is a talent every guy should master. So how can you quit giving a damn about things that don't serve your purpose? Begin by realizing that caring is not always a negative thing. After all, we all care about something. As men, it's in our nature by default to go out of our way to fix things, and we develop such strong feelings that end up damaging us in the end. In this video, we'll examine 6 approaches to keep your feelings in check without letting them get the better of you. Number 1. Stop being so concerned about others. The harsh reality is that 99% of the time, men don't receive back as much as they give, even when their expectations are considerably low. You will find yourself in a similar position at some point of your life, expending excessive energy worrying and fussing over the people you care about, but they will never devote that same amount of energy back. This is also one of the main reasons why so many relationships fail. Men who care too much about their partners all have one thing in common. They expect something good back in return. You could view this as showing care, but from the woman's perspective, you come off as nothing but needy. So what's the simple answer to this? Just invest as much as the other person is putting in you. Your relationship is a 50-50 partnership, just like your friendships and other relationships. If a girl shows interest in you, by all means give her the best moment of her life. However, if she slacks off, you know what you need to do. Number 2. Learn when to say no. If you don't want to do something, or if it is being done against your will, simply telling someone no is the most effective way to protect your space, your peace of mind, and to make others acquainted with your moral standards. If you don't tell someone no the first time, they'll continue that behavior. In fact, women are the best in this skill, so as men we should take a cue from them. The so-called nice guys always finish last because they never communicate their true feelings and intentions, which makes it easy for people to take advantage of them and force them to agree to things that they are not okay with. But once you start saying what you are feeling, people will be less likely to take advantage of you. Instead of getting angry at people, learn to speak your emotions. Communication is key, brothers, and that is something women use to their advantage constantly to even manipulate men at times. Number 3. Don't be judgmental. It's very easy to make a judgment based on your gut feeling when you hear something that attempts to elicit a reaction out of you. Once you allow this to happen, you've essentially allowed yourself to enter into the state where you care too much, having judged and dedicated a good portion of your time. This is one of the biggest mistakes a man can make. Take the news, for example. Every day, we are fed with lies and agendas that only tell half the story, and it's so easy to judge based on that information and arrive at the wrong conclusions. Give yourself time to comprehend the full situation before drawing any judgments or conclusions, which only a high-value man can resist the impulse to do so. Before making any life-altering or significant decisions, such as a marriage commitment of some sort, always take a step back from the situation and act as if the situation has nothing to do with you. This is referred to as the bird's eye view, and it involves hearing the other person's story, even if the narrative being told paints them as the bad character. Number 4. Don't always act on the opinion of others. Everyone has an opinion, but how many of them have you listened to that actually helped? Most people don't even understand themselves, yet we place too much weight on what they think. You shouldn't worry about what other people think of you or your life. This isn't to say that you should disregard everyone's opinions, because if you do, you'll never advance in life. Rather, you should identify the kinds of people you should avoid, whose opinion will do you no good in life. Number 5. Work on your self-confidence. If you don't have enough self-confidence and respect for yourself, you'll always put others before taking care of yourself. Always maintain a balance between caring for yourself and others. Think of it as a seesaw in a playground where one side represents your own self-respect and confidence, and the other side represents the respect and time you give to others. You never want to live on any extremes. Do not treat others with such disrespect that your self-confidence turns into arrogance and self-loathing, and you don't want to give other people so much time and attention that you just end up caring way too much about their opinions. The reason you care too much about other people's opinions is because you lack self-confidence, which means you don't understand your own worth. A high-value man always knows what he's worth, and his confidence always reflects that. Number 6. Define what success means to you. Everyone has their own mission and purpose in life, so we all measure success differently. For some people, success is defined as rewards, such as buying a Lambo or a house, while for others, it means meeting deadlines or completing a task. You must set your standard for success and understand the ways you can achieve it. Once you become obsessed with achieving this success, there is no doubt that you are well on your way to self-improvement, which will eventually cause you to lose concern for what other people think. Remember, brothers, when it comes to not caring too much, it just means to link yourself with your own goal so that the diversions of others do not affect the self-love and confidence you have in yourself. The world is already filled with hate, and we don't need any more of it. With that said, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more content like this in the future. Why not like the video too? It will greatly help the channel.